Welcome back, everyone on Instagram. Welcome back. Sorry, Wilfred. Uh-huh. All right, so let me bring Wilfred back on. Interrupted by the rain. Rain they follow. Wilfred.
Yes, present.
So just before I bring you on, I was telling a quick story. And I don't know, did you spend kobo? Did you ever spend kobo? How
Yes,
much? What do you remember buying with
did.
kobo? Not 50 kobo, I mean kobo, like 5 kobo. Sweet.
5 kobo. Sweet.
Sweet,
yeah.
But you didn't spend 1 kobo. I know, say I senior you.
By far, I didn't spend 1 kobo.
I spent 5 kobo, 1 kobo, 10 kobo, then 25 kobo. Do you remember 25?
No, I didn't. I remember 25 kobo.
There was 25 kobo. Then we started moving to the notes, 50 kobo. Then after a while, they brought them back to coins. Now, there was a time my dad and I were talking, and he spoke about getting his first car, a brand new Peugeot 504 GR car for 7,200 naira. 7K. And I was like, Daddy, man, I should have been around during that time. I for buy like 10. And my father said, do you know that that time, you get people who know if you afford car? You get people who know if you afford car. And I thought about it. I think that was in the year 2000 when cars were going for millions. And the car lots were selling out. So I thought about it. The problem is not them selling the car for 7K or them selling the car for 70 million. The problem is not the economy. The problem is your position in that economy. I drive, you know the car I drive. A 2022 PLE 53 AMG. I don't want to tell you how much, but just do the math. And I bought mine brand new. Mint. Delivery mileage. The person that bought it for me is a popular person.
That car
delivery mileage.
Now your Mercedes is brand new, and you are using that booster that you
so for the petrol.
After you
put yes.
Are you serious?
Because our petrol is very bad, so you have to pour octane booster. Not for the car, for the fuel. Nigeria get bad fuel.
No. Even here, if you're driving Mercedes, you must use.
But because we don't use the regular. Unleaded, we have just regular. We now have to create our own premium by pouring all sorts of things inside.
Are you serious? So you mean as new as your car is, you
newer
have
your
to
car
buy that
is,
to
the more reason why you have to buy it. Why? Because these cars can, the Nigerian petrol can knock your engine. It did knock Range Rover steady. It did knock brand new Range Rover engine steady. Ask anybody, as in the engine, they explode. Bola. That's how bad.
So it's not to buy the luxury car that is the problem. It's actually to maintaining it.
My engine oil comes from abroad. I had to order, it cost me about $500 not to service the car, to order the oil. I called Mercedes-Benz. They were telling me it's Mobile they want to use. I said they should not worry. I ordered Mercedes oil from Mercedes. Mercedes oil from Mercedes. I'll tell if I say.
What did chairman. Oh.
Baba, no,
You be chairman. Oh,
you know what you get now. You don't make anybody put hand.
I know.
It just came in. They just gave me the bill in dollars. And that's just the oil. I will come go book appointment with Range Rover doctor. That one will come do the work. They'll come bill me the Naira billing. So we're looking at 500,000 Naira to service. Oil change.
Just to do oil change.
Meanwhile, for you, oil change is like $200.
And no, it's free actually.
Shit.
Yes. Yes. Like the Highlander I got for my wife last year, it's brand new again. Up to 75,000 miles. I'm not spending a dime on it. Servicing, everything, oil change is free. The one before that, with
Nigeria, they go deal like this.
If no, I mean, I love Mercedes, and definitely that's my next car. Here, if you buy Mercedes, it comes with that warranty to a certain extent. I mean, depending on what you want, it's package by package. But like that Highlander, I paid for 75,000 miles. At that point, if you get to 75,000 miles, I feel say, you know what, I want.
You're not going to even use that and reach 75,000 miles. I know.
Yeah. The other one was 62. I just said it out.
Maybe they enter more. Maybe like 40,000.
No. You don't want to visit mechanic anytime.
My former Mercedes, when I bought it, as it landed for Nigeria, they drove it home. One guy just come, one of my mechanics was just around. Just like I said, okay, the brake pad don't go. Now I go put Nigerian brake pad. I don't know. They tell me, say, now important is the best. Or more, you go match brake, brand new motor. So I don't make up my mind, say, if I buy any motor for my life, they must first service out for America. Or wherever I buy them, if not be brand new. If not brand new, or more straight up. So I've also been saving up and hoping I can get brand new, because Papa, you don't know what is. Papa, Tokumona wala.
I have vowed not to buy a used car again.
4 months
Never.
car.
No,
unless the mileage is very low.
In fact, even with that mileage very low, sir, I will think twice.
We still learn work.
Twice. No. Instead of me to buy a used Mercedes Benz, I'll still buy a brand new Toyota. Because I can tell you that the peace of mind you have with a brand new car, you can't buy it anywhere. As in, you can just jump in with my family, we'll drive 14 hours to Florida from here and come back.
3-year-old Mercedes is as good as, there's what we call approved used. There's Mercedes.
Yes.
Certified used. God bless you. As the Mercedes don't certify and say the car they good condition and it get warranty.
Yeah.
What you really want to buy is that warranty.
Yes. Because
brand new car break down, even for America.
It does. But with the warranty, it's covered. You are fine.
They will just carry it and give you another car while they are fixing it. Backward. Anyway, so what I was trying to say in essence before I hand over officially to Wilfred is, it's not the economy, it's your position in the economy. Let me tell you something. The lady that sold my car has brought in my kind of car like 4 inside this Nigeria where money no day. One of them, as my engine oil was coming, she sent key for another guy. Say, make I just help and keep the key. Exactly like. What am I trying to say is, as Nigeria be like say it hard, as the world be like say it hard, people see they buy house for Banana Island. People see they bring in new cars steady. People see they make money. People see they travel, they fly business class. So the problem
that is the number of people that are doing it compared to our population.
Even the number of people doing it in America. In America, listen, you will buy that brand new car, but it will not be Mercedes. Not be everybody if you buy Mercedes for America. It's just that
it's very
in America, there is the gap between the rich and the poor is not as wide. In Nigeria, the rich and the poor is like they don't see themselves. If the rich is crossing, I cannot see the poor.
That is freeze. When I used to live in Connecticut, before I would see those Mercedes, Range Rover, it might take some. I have to go to some areas, right? But ever since this Maryland, they are pure water. Boys, the ball. The Mercedes and Range Rover is pure water. As a matter of fact, I live in the richest black county in America. You know all those blacks that used to live in DC. So DC are doing like they are pushing all those black people out because it's their country capital. If you had a house in DC as a black man, let's say the house was 200,000, they can come and say, you know what, take 1 million, come on for here. So when they come out, they just come here. They will set up they will just buy one house, buy the Mercedes. It's pure water. I'm telling you, Mr. The open man, I just be too quiet.
Baba, hey, Pastor Toby, he is driving the 23 Ferrari 296. The car is so new, he get problem where even Ferrari no understand. The other day, somewhere the car no give start. He don't come here. He said that they charge him. I say, Oluwa Toby love me. I say, you know, charge this.
You didn't put the title, Daddy Fish. The title you used to tag on your.
So what we are talking about is how to help you understand what you can do inside an economy. You see, the best step to take in life, economically or financially, is never to operate within the economy, but create your own economy. You see, there is nobody in Nigeria today that will count 5 million naira and pay you a salary. You can't earn it in a bank. You can't earn it as a doctor. You can't earn it as a lawyer. You can't unless you work in an oil company or a multinational company. But what is 5 million naira really? To be honest, is 5 million naira money? 5 million naira is nothing. It's not even up to $10,000. $10,000 is 7.4 million. So it's like $7,500. It looks like so much money because the economy you are operating in is anorexic. You are in an economy that is malnourished. So it looks like small money is big to you. But what are we talking about today? We are talking about how you can earn dollars in Nigeria. Have you ever thought of that possibility? Let me break it down. When you earn $10,000, you don't care about naira because your money is $10,000. If naira drops, it's 5 million. If it drops to 500 naira to $1, it becomes 5 million naira. If it rises to 1,000 naira to $1, it becomes 10 million naira. Your own is you are earning a global currency that is immune to the viral infections that affect currencies like naira that are not based on anything substantial. How do you join the many people who are earning in these currencies? That is why Wilfred Asuquo is here today. He is here to teach. Let me tell you something. There are no guarantees with money. A lot of people just say, okay, yes, I want to earn money. Hey, Wilfred, if I give you 10 million naira, how much you make it in 3 months? That's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to teach you a life hack. Any skill you learn, you are hacking life. So a skill set is better than invested money because a skill set can always earn you money. Let me stop the talking and hand over to our guest today. He understands the system. He understands your position. He is a polytechnic graduate who got a scholarship to study and become a pilot. Why is he not flying an aeroplane now? Do you know why? Because he has found something that is even more marketable than being a pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're awake tonight, I officially hand you over to Wilfred Asuquo.
All right. Thank you so very much, my very good friend, Daddy Freeze. I can't but appreciate you every single time I come on your channel. Again, I've never seen this man before, but we just roll. I agree with him in a lot of things. We may not have agreed in political, you know.
To raise the salvation of Nigeria. How can you not agree?
I am obedient for life. So, long before politics, we have come a long way, and I've supported his cause. I've supported a lot of his, humanitarian project he has done over the years. So, when I think of advertising, his platform is the first go-to platform. And like I said before, let me tell you guys something about Daddy Freeze and his audience. Social media is built for short memory span. I know it's a lot of people might not pay attention to it. When you scroll through reels, it's 60 seconds, 30 seconds, you don't pass. You go and scroll through Instagram posts, you scroll past and all that. So they've wired young people's mind. If it's not short and quick, they don't have patience for it. But you see Daddy Freeze. When Daddy Freeze is posting something, he would take time and do his research and write a long episode. If you don't get sense and patience, you cannot wait to read. If you look at his videos are very long. So if you are not a long memory span individual, you cannot be in his audience. And that's why I come to him and I will pay the 1 million over and over again. So his channel is not common to those ones that have 5 million or 10 million, because their audience are just 30 seconds span. The last video I did here, it was 2 hours, 15 or 20 minutes. The following day, Daddy Freeze sent to me, say, Fred, see your 2 hours video, see how many people don't watch it. It was almost 27,000 people watched that video, and it was 2 hours plus. So my analysis is not wrong. So thank you so much for a good job. You took time to build your platform. That is an excellent job. That's why I come here all the time. Your audience, they have a long memory span to listen, to read, and ready to burn their data to get value. So if you come to Daddy Freeze channel, yes, you might not agree with him in everything, but I can tell you there are so many values you will get when you come here. So thank you once again. I appreciate you all the time. And he's living the example of the digital world that I tell you guys all the time. He used to do analog journalism. Nobody tell him. He used his brain, carry him. He transitioned to digital. And I'm bold to say it. Within the last 6 months, I have paid 5 million to this gentleman. And he converted to, you see that 5 million. Imagine if I paid him 5 million within the last 6-7 months. Think how much I made, that I can always come back again and come back again. So he's the example of the digital world that we are talking about here. Making your business business agile. It's called business agility in agile space. So how business agile are you as an individual? Yes. This morning, last night, I also decided to put some videos and put a reel out. I'm a village boy. Let me start there. I was born in the village. I grew up in the village. I don't have any reason to engage Daddy Freeze self, looking at where I'm coming from. Yes, I don't have any pedigree to engage Daddy Freeze. because looking at where I came from, light no deal where I come from. There's only one tap road that cut across my village. The water we drink is from the stream. Till date, the major source of livelihood is the farm, and the markets are not sold every day. So looking at where I come from, I don't qualify to sit in front of Daddy Freeze. But you know what made the difference? Capacity building. You know what made the difference? Continuous and relentless improvement. That's why I can engage Daddy Freeze or every other person that are coming on my platform. So I'm a village boy. Yes, you might see my name as Coach Wilfred Asuquo, but originally, the inside of me, I know I'm a typical village boy. So if I could make this stride over the years, I don't see why a lot of you would not. You choose to remain where you are. It's a choice. As an obedient, I supported Obedient not because he was going to solve all the problems in Nigeria. I supported Obedient because I could resonate with his message. He has a quality of that leader who would at least bring a little sanity in that position as a leader. Then the body, which is the followers, could follow suit. This is a man that carries his bag, his luggage when he's going to the airport, right? This is a man that he went to vote. He had to sit down and queue and get to where he had to vote. That is a servant leader. But the question is, what are you bringing as a follower if he was elected as a president? If he's being sworn in as a president, what would be your contribution? If Obi calls you and said, young man, come, we want to give you something to do. What do you have to offer in that position? What is it that you specifically can boast of? I have heard that the Freeze made one analysis that was so mind-blowing. You know what he said? He said, Nigeria has happened to everybody. I agree with him. We break traffic rules. We finish school. We wait for Godfather to call us to pick up a job. Our parents paid tuition for us to go to school. We graduated and we came back. Instead of us to go back and improve on our skills, no, we wait for our parents to call people to come and get us jobs. Is that what you expect from Obi too? You are being hired to work for government. Do you report at 8 a.m.? You are working in government and someone is coming to meet you for a service, and the question is, why are you asking for extra bribe? And that's the same way now. Bala Blue decided to also do what he did. But we were hoping that we were going to have a corrective measures. That was why we supported Obi. Why he's doing what he's doing, I'm encouraging you now. Start to build your capacity. Begin to learn something, a skill set that will put money inside your pocket and on your plate. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you guys have ever heard what is called Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs. On the bottom level is the psychological needs. 85 to 90% of Nigerians or Africans, they do not meet those needs. And I'll tell you those needs. Food, water, where you rest. Can you afford them in your day-to-day? In the midst of us trying to escape meeting those needs, we fall victims to those ones that will offer you 30% return of investment. You will fall victim of brain. They will roll it over double. No, it doesn't work like that. That if Freeze today, who charges 1.something million for appearance on his channel, he didn't build this channel one day. I knew when this channel started to. You have to go through a phase. There has to be a process. So as obedient, instead of us to rack ourselves and focus on increasing your capacity, focus on adding value to yourself. There's something called relentless and continuous improvement. And that is what I am here to share with you. So because of all those experiences that I've gone through in life and all the certifications that I have done, I started out with a polytechnic degree as an applied chemist. I won scholarship. I came to the US to train as a pilot. Pilots don't make money in Nigeria. I mean, they don't make money in America. They actually make money in Nigeria more. And then I saw a need and an opportunity that the health IT was selling. I went back to study health informatics. Now that health informatics exposed me to the health IT in America. But nobody wanted to hire me after I finished my, master's. Nobody. You know what made them hire me? I had to go back to study those certifications. I had to do 7 crazy certifications that it frees within the space of 7-8 months before I finally got hired. And that's how I started building. Yes. Now, you might have masters, but they need you to be specific. What can you do? And when I did those, remote jobs were not so many. So COVID met me already prepared in the space. So when they told us we should work from home, I was launching. And that was how I did more and more certifications. I now began to scale. So ladies and gentlemen, there are so many technological skills that you can get into that you can make money from home. And I'm not saying this because I don't have evidence or I don't have testimonies. I have young girls, single mothers in Nigeria. They did qualitative analysis, for example, how to analyze text data. And she's sitting at home making money in Akure. What are you doing with your time? You are complaining things are very expensive. Inflation seems to be everywhere. If you do qualitative analysis, you know where you will find yourself. Even if you're in the US, I have a lot of my mentees who won scholarship and came to the US. Qualitative analysis is putting some extra money in your pocket. Those my mentees who teach that class in Nigeria, if they don't make in a month, they will make $4,000 or $5,000. And they live in Nigeria. They live in Nigeria. So what are you doing with your life? You are not buying a good phone. You are buying luxury. The amount you spend to buy a phone, you will not want to buy a laptop in that same amount. Why? Buy yourself a good laptop and a good mouse, an extra screen, and jump on your computer. Learn data analytics. It will put money on your table. Graphic design. The young man that is managing my graphic portfolio, he lives in Osun State. I have never seen him before. I pay him every month. If you go on my page, all those flyers that you see, that young man, he lives in, Osun State, Ife. As a matter of fact, Zit Worldwide bought him a generator last year, 135,000. I have never seen him before. He's making money. I grew myself. I continually learn. Today I have over 28 certifications. I will introduce you to some of the classes I teach. Safe Scrum Master. You guys have heard about Scrum Master. You know how much people make as a Scrum Master? That if I've told you this before, minimum is $125,000.
And you don't even need America to make that money.
And they train. And you don't need to be in America to make that money. You don't. You don't need to be in America to make that money. You don't. Scrum Master, oh my God, especially when it's a woman that is doing Scrum Master. You have time to cater for your children and your husband very well. And you can do 2-3 of those jobs. And guess what? I teach that class for free. I just taught a class yesterday and I teach it for free. But if you need the license, you can pay for it. No, that is free. That's what I'm saying. I am giving back to the society. I have that capacity. Another class is coming up the upper weekend. You know, there's another class coming up after this weekend, the upper weekend. It's for free. Learn. If you need the license, you can now pay for it. It's a 2-day class, so interestingly. But it's beyond that. It's beyond that. Because you need to fix your resume. You need to fix your LinkedIn. You need to understand how to face interviews. Those ones are things you will add up. But first thing first, understand what you want to do. Now, a lot of people come to America, they do menial jobs forever. I have done it before. I used to work 110 hours a week. Did he pay me off? Well, it was a means to livelihood. It was a means to livelihood. I have mentioned qualitative analysis. I've mentioned graphic design. I've mentioned Scrum Master. Now I'm going to mention another thing. Product owner and product manager. This is an IT skill. I teach. There is a class coming up this weekend, 11th and 12th. It's free. Come to class first. Go to my website, www.zitworldwide.com. Under the event, you will see it. Attend the class for free. Attend this class for free. If it's something that you like, they didn't teach me these things in my village. They did not introduce me to these opportunities in Nigeria. Now that I've come to see it here, as an obedient, I am offering. In support of obedience, come to class for free. Learn how to use this skill. Now, as a product owner and product manager, what will you do? It's simple. I mean, a lot of people here, they have attended these classes before. They have. A lot of it. They have attended the class before. They can tell you about it. I've been teaching this class for free consistently since last year. When you like what you see or what you hear, you can choose to pay for the certification. The certification, I don't own it. It is the international body. As a matter of fact, SAFE, Scale Agile Framework Enterprise, is even used by the US government. The US government is using it to run their enterprises or their agencies. So it's used worldwide, globally, and that's where I am a trainer. That's what makes me an agile coach. Now, business analysis. Interestingly, when I first was looking for a corporate job in America, I was looking for a Scrum Master job, actually. I was looking for a Scrum Master job so bad. Because Scrum Master job is quite easy, but it did not come. You know which one came? Business analyst role. And I worked in that position for 4 years. Guys, it was phenomenal experience. It was challenging initially because that's not something I knew. A village boy who came to study piloting, now he found himself in the IT space as a business analyst. That is means I almost pay for clothes. But I held myself as Naija boy, like I die here. I just transitioned from Korofo work when I did do 110 hours a week. And I will not see $2,200. So I can't go get one job when I go work 40 hours every week. At the end of 2 weeks, they will give me 3,000 plus. I die here. I die for here. That was how I survived that business analysis so much that I take delight in teaching other people. I take delight in teaching other people. Yes, I used to teach it for free, but a couple of people abused it. It runs for 20 days, Monday through Friday. There is one running right now. If you become a business analyst, do you know how much you will make? They pay you some good amount of money. And even if you are in Nigeria, you can get a job outside, especially if you now add the data inside of it. You know what it means to make 6 figures, even if it's $90,000 or $100,000 a year, sitting in the comfort of your house. For the longest time, I've not been to the office. This is where I eat my money, my small little money from. This chair I'm sitting down here, this space here. If not for the insecurity, I don't mind going to stay next to Daddy Freeze in Nigeria, and I will still be making the same money. And I will eat fresh food. Educated _1, you said it is scam. Your name, God said is scam. Don't worry, you'll be all right. So, becoming a business analyst would put a lot of money in your pocket. And those of you that are living outside of the country, you did not leave your country to go and do Korofo work for the rest of your life. You can definitely transition to any of these IT skill sets. I also teach release train engineer, the higher version, the upgraded version, or the upgraded status of being a Scrum Master. You know how much that one is going to earn you? That's like $165,000, $180,000 a year, being a release train engineer. I coach those people while I'm at work as an agile coach. I train them. I also teach and get you certified. I do have a license to get you into that position. Another IT position that a lot of people are ignoring is called Lean Portfolio Manager. Lean Portfolio Manager. These are, as in, you can do this from the comfort of your house. I didn't tell you about cybersecurity, networking. Can we move away from there are no jobs in Nigeria? I have clients in Nigeria. There is, I spoke about it on my page the other day. He's looking for business analysts with Power BI background. They are looking for ERP business analyst. They are looking for SQL developer. This guy is offering 1.5 million a month. He's in Nigeria. He's looking for them. I have two of them. They are seeking to hire Nigerians. They tell me, Fred, they are lazy. They are lazy. They are sticking to hire, but they can't find because Nigerians are not willing to sit down to study. And if you do know, if you are in Nigeria listening to me, and you can use SQL, you are a SQL developer. SQL is SQL. SQL. I use that. That's for quantitative analysis. If you can, 1.5 a month, I will hook you up to that guy. If you can use Power BI as a business analyst, you don't need to go to the office. So you go to your house and work. Because that guy is hiring an Indian. He's in Nigeria. He hired an American base to be working for him in Nigeria. He's a Nigerian. He finished from UI. He did computer science. If I mention his name, a lot of you will know him. He's a quiet person. He's my client. I helped him to do 1 or 2 stuff, but he's been asking me. Some of the people that took my BA class, they are doing internship in his organization. So why are you saying there are no jobs? It's because some of us are just lazy and we all want to make money off social media by content creation that you think it is quick money. It's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. The other day I was talking to somebody and I told the person, you know how much I make even with my little followers that you see? He was blown away. It is not by followers, though. It is not by followers. Forget my followers. Someone is saying, yeah, I'm a business analyst with SQL, Power BI, Save, and Excel experience. If you live in Nigeria, please reach out to me. I will hook you up with that guy. He's offering 1.5. Daddy Fritz, can you help me pin this Freddie LC?
Where is Freddie
If
LC?
you want to
Which
join my
Freddie
classes,
LC?
go to... Yeah, there is Freddie LC there. He talks about to register for the Safe Scrum Masterclass and other coaching. Visit www.
Frederick, is it Frederick Black?
Yeah.
No,
No,
we had that problem.
Freddie
Maybe
LC.
he's not following me, so I can't. He's following you, not following me.
Okay.
Okay.
Pin mine.
Yes.
You can.
All right. I mean.
All right.
Feed worldwide.
So it's definitely not going to come easy, and I'm challenging every one of you. You have first degree. Was it easy? Did you just walk into your college and you got degree? Except that the fees will tell me that's what happened at UI. As she entered UI, they carry degree, give her. You take and promote. No. It's not Scrum. It is Scrum Master. It is Scrum Master. Now, it is not going to come easy. You will have to put in the work. That the fees I will shock you. So yesterday, Saturday and Sunday, I taught the free Scrum Master class. So I had Americans who registered because there's a platform I put that people used to pay. It's called Eventbrite. I don't know if you know it. Eventbrite. right. I mean, Eventbrite. So the free classes, I put it up there too. So I had Americans. I have other people from other countries who registered for that class. So because I've been having dominantly Africans coming to my class, and I told you sometimes they are up to almost 200, they will attend those classes. So because I know the struggle we get, in which they didn't teach us these things in Nigeria, we don't know them, and now we want to learn them. We struggle to catch up. So what I do is I use village things that you can relate to teach. If I'm teaching you a class or any of these things, I will almost use vernacular to explain it, things you can relate. So they got used to it. So they say, Fred, use village sense to explain it. So because I knew the audience I had in the class this weekend, so I was using industry standard, industry terminologies to explain things. Do you know that the class was so cold? They were struggling to catch up. Like, Wilfred, can you use village sense to explain it? I'll be like, in my head, I wish this would not say other people from other countries did this class. We struggle, and the reason is because after we left school, nobody wants to read. Nobody wants to put in the work. Because we were
people wait with lecturer to pass exam when they did in school. Now you go read book after they leave.
Someone says here, Kenny Agile, I have SPC. Now the person when they where me I did in class with that. SPC, Agile Certification, Agile Coach, and I can confirm what he's saying. God bless you, Kenny. So I was like, seriously? How do I do this? I couldn't tell them that Americans did this class, so. And I'll tell you that those Americans, they catch up very fast. You know why? Because they were exposed to it in their country. We know exposure. So I had to come back again and be, almost like teaching elementary kids how to understand these things. I completely understand. But you see, the only way you can get up and running is if you determine in your heart to put in the work, to study, to learn, and then to get it up to speed. Someone says, please, can you talk about cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is good, but let me give you a little bit insight. If you are in Nigeria and you did cybersecurity, why would somebody in another country hire you into his cybersecurity team? Don't you know that you're a foreign body? How can they trust you? Don't you know that they are going to expose you into their territory, their power bank? Even when you are in America and you are learning cybersecurity, you might not easily get a job if you are not an American citizen. Don't get me wrong. It's not like you will not get it, but you're going to go through a lot because cybersecurity is a sensitive skill set. So when you do it while you are in Nigeria, I can tell you upfront, don't expect to get a remote gig outside of Nigeria because it is only a Nigerian company who hire an indigenous cybersecurity professional into their territory to be able to build the firewall. So be wise if you want to invest in cybersecurity. Yes, you have to be in that country or be a permanent resident. Adorable_diva91, God bless you for confirming that. Cybersecurity, that was my first interest. I actually went to Harvard to go and start doing it in that their extension, Harvard Extension School. When I saw what my eyes could not hold, now no person tell me, I had to step back. That was when I had to go to, data analysis. I had to do SQL and all those good stuff to be able to fit into the business and data analytic world. So what am I saying in essence? There are so many skill sets. Someone mentioned AML, anti-money laundering. That's another good one. Anti-money laundering. A lot of people are doing it in this country and they are making some good money about it. What of cloud engineering? Cloud engineering is good. That is when you are talking about AWS. I took a shot at it too. If you want to be a cloud engineer, you must be a genius. You are as genius as who studied medical, doctor, or medicine. Those guys are super dope. They are very smart. These are the people that will bridge the gap between the operations and the developers. For some reason, there's always a conflict between operations and developers, so that there is that silo in between them. So the DevOps, who are the cloud engineers who are coming between them. So they handle a lot of things from the Jenkins of this world. They create the pipeline in between them. They do a lot of stuff. Again, for you to be given such access as a DevOps engineer, yes, a lot of times too, they might expect you to be in that particular location. Nonetheless, it's not as demanding as being a cybersecurity analyst or professional. Okay, so DevOps too is good. But what I share with you guys initially are those ones that you can be able to play around with from the comfort of your home, wherever you are in the world. Why did you stop the cybersecurity? Was it that it was a difficult thing, or was it just because of not being a citizen? One, it was difficult too. When I got to class, my classmates were using binary codes to write statements. Waiting, I know. I didn't know much. It was hard. Secondly, I didn't even have a green card. I was having work permit alone in America. So my thought about it was, if I finish this now, I'll come the wait. Who knows when? You guys know it took me 8 years to have a green card in this country. Who knows when they will give me green card, let alone become a citizen for me to work. I just became a citizen like last 2 years. Was I going to wait till then? So that was one of the reasons why I pulled up. I now started building, a career in business and data analytics. Okay, so it is very important, regardless where you are. That is why I am pushing qualitative analysis, Scrum Master, product owner, product manager, graphic design, release train engineer.
What is
this going to help?
Train engineer.
It's going to help.
What is a release train?
Oh, okay. A release train engineer is the higher version of being a Scrum Master. So Scrum Masters report to them. This role, you mostly see them in enterprise organization, government organization, and Scrum Masters report to them. A release train engineer is that person who manages what is called Agile Release Train, ART. And what is ART? ART is a virtual train, which means that you have about 50 to 125 team members working at the same time. So the person that will manage 125 people at the same time, which literally might mean that that is one value stream in that company, that person is called a release train engineer. And this release train engineer is an individual who will facilitate what is called PI planning. PI planning means program increment planning. That is the meeting that will last for 2 days, face to face. So he is that person that will coordinate. He's the one that will put together all the plannings. So when every single person working in that organization will come in one place, this guy is the one that will facilitate every single sessions. And then they will distribute all the tasks they are going to do. And that's the responsibility of a product manager. So the product manager and the release train engineer, they work hand in hand. And they are very, very, very administrative driven. They don't do hands-on, but they are more of administrative part of an agile team. So when you become a release train engineer, you are more of like Oga at the top. That's why they pay you more money. And because you're going to be managing almost about 12 teams.
Train manager
with 125.
Release train engineer.
From between 165 and 180.
$1,000
a year.
Oh,
a year.
Wow.
Yes, a year. A year. Yes, a release train engineer and agile coach, they are the same level. The only difference is that as an agile coach, I get people that I train certified, but a release train engineer cannot. They train as well, but they don't get you certified. But I train, and I also get the person
How
certified.
valuable is
People are
it
listening.
for
They
those
know.
people who are watching? You are saying get certified, get certified. How valuable is this certificate? How long does it take to get certified? And what do people stand to gain if they're certified?
Good question. Now, Agile has been around for a minute, for example. Now, the first Agile certification that came out is called Scrum Alliance. Scrum Alliance. So, Scrum Alliance has been around. However, smaller teams would identify with Scrum Alliance. Smaller companies will identify with Scrum Alliance. But when the company is becoming scaled, when I say scaled, like big, huge, enterprise, government agencies, you know, you have a lot of people working in government agencies. Good. Their scale framework could not fit into those organizations. Organizations don't really use them. Hence, the founder of SAFE, SAFE, now created SAFE. Now, if I discovered SAFE long before now, I wouldn't have started with Scrum Alliance. Because with Scrum Alliance, after I got Scrum Alliance, they were still asking me for SAFE. And this SAFE or Scrum Alliance is internationally accepted everywhere in the world. That is free. Recently, I've been working on becoming a government contractor because the US government, they use Scale Agile framework. You know what I mean? They use it. It's on their website. And when I saw the contract numbers, it runs in millions. Yes, I was looking at it. I was blown away. This certification is everywhere. It's written there, Scale Agile framework. It's used everywhere in the whole universe, in the whole world, anywhere. If you go to their website, you will see all the countries that identifies with it. So when you have SAFE, SAFE will allow you to work with smaller companies and large companies. So whether they ask you have Scrum Master, you say yes. Can you use SAFE? Yes. So SAFE is like 2 in 1. But if you have only Scrum Alliance, you will still go and do SAFE. We use Scrum Master as well, depending on your environment. Absolutely safe. Ejire, thank you for being here and validating what I'm saying. All these people, I don't know them. I don't know them. You know, I won't come here and be telling you stuff that I came from the village. I can't leave my village to come and sit in my host country and be lying. That is a national disgrace. I am not in medical field where I will have to go and buy fake degree to come and be doing nothing. No. These ones, you can verify one certification online. You can go there. It's public record. It's public record. As a matter of fact, when you guys come to class, I deem it fit to show you the back end that definitely this is what I do. It's DevOps to RTE scaling up. Listen, DevOps is DevOps. RTE is RTE. But you see, when you have a DevOps background and you want to be an RTE, you will make a very good combo combination. You will do very, very well, exceptionally very well. So instead of us to focus on, okay, you want to go and invest in business, you don't chop belefu. When you invest in that business, are you sure you'll still be able to feed, pay your tuition, take care of your children? Focus on stabilizing your psychological needs. Whether you invest in, if you listen to Daddy Freeze when he was talking initially when we started, he tells you most of the things he's doing. Regardless of how much he spends to maintain his car, he still feeds his family. He still have a place to put his head to sleep. He still has water to drink. I'm sure he buys bottled water as much as he wants to drink steadily. Now, even if he invested in a business and the business fails, he's still standing strong. But you, listening to me, are you sure you have stabilized your finances to meet your basic psychological needs? If you have not, and if you are living in the US or Canada, and you are busy developing a project outside of where you are, meanwhile, you cannot run your heat 24 hours where you are. That if freeze, I'll go to some homes. Cold will kill me because then they manage heat. Because the more you use your heat, the more money is going up. You can't believe that. And then if you look, this same person will be building a project in Nigeria or Africa where he will not even be able to get $1,000 every month. It's none of my business, but I see this a lot. So why don't you look for something that will give you financial stability? You will have time for your family. You will make more money. Yes, you will make more money. And then you will add value to yourself. Because of what essence you go to work. I remember when I used to go to work at the nursing home. What do? We change diapers. We would take those kids to go and play at the park. We would take them to go to watch movies. You just sit down and watch them so that you are literally babysitting. So when you do that over the years, what exactly have you added to your brain? Your brain is shut down, that it frees, literally. And what they pay you is minimum wage. And you will have to do this for so many hours to make $2,000 every 2 weeks. If I thought you're going to get to $2,000 every 2 weeks. Of all the so many numbers of hours I used to work back in the days, I never made more than $86,000 a year. But you see, when I got into this space, I did apply chemistry. That was why I told you guys about my background. I did chemistry, did piloting before I delved into this. So before you start saying, oh, I didn't do computer science. Oh, computer is hard.
So
it is you that you are lazy. It is you that you are lazy. So by the time I came into this space, almost my 40 hours, almost now 3,000, they come 3,000 and above. 95 me come household every 2 weeks. More than what I used to get when I used to work 110 hours a week. So imagine if you get this kind of opportunity where you sit in your house back in Nigeria, and I'm not making noise. I have a lot of people in Nigeria who are making money from most of these skill sets that I'm mentioning to you guys. I don't teach all of them, but I teach most of them. However, you can make a difference by making a step to helping and adding value to yourself. Someone said, please, my brother, does business analysis have any entry level? It does have entry level position. Okay, here is the problem. That entry level is not for everybody. You don't want to be looking for entry level. That is why you need a coach to package you very well. Think about me. When I came to America, I was already 26, 27. By the time I was coming into this space, I was almost 34. If I say I want to enter entry level, what was I doing all along before that time? The thing did not make sense. My brother, now there they call packaging, they come inside. No be me bring and come. I learn them from them for a year. Lest I forget. I had HND guys. I've never done PGD, but I went to grad school straight. When I said it the first time, some people look at me as if I was making noise. You want to learn from scratch? That's fine. You DM me. My number is right there. My WhatsApp number is there. You can go to my website, drop a message. My team will reach out. I will reach out to you. I call everybody. Now, I had that is freeze. There was nothing they did not tell me about HND. They told me how HND cannot succeed. They told me how they are discriminating against HND. There was nothing I did not hear. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that same HND. I did not do PGD anywhere. I went to do my master's straight up with my HND. This is all you do. Send your transcript to Wes. Wes will evaluate it and give you equivalent of a BSc, which is what I have. With that, I was able to go to Sacred Heart University to do my master, and that was the wrap. Now, I used scholarship as well while I was there. Those of you that you have HND, you can gain scholarship to North American school. You have first class, you have 2-1, you have 2-2, and you are still complaining, and you are going to your father with that entitlement behavior. Your father sent you to college. He completed everything for you. Daddy Freeze. I can't fathom, I can't wrap my head around when people reach out to me and tell me, I have gone to my father, I asked my father to sponsor me to the UK to do my master's. What in the world will people come with such sense of entitlement? Your aged father that have retired, you have finished school, you are now 39, you worked for almost 10 years. You could not boast of anything. You did not marry. You did not build a house. You did not attain another degree like masters. You now go back to be asking your father to sponsor you to go and do masters. If I call my village people, they will come and take you out of where you are and take you to where you will be going to the stream to fetch water before you bath. Can you move away from that entitlement behavior? And the sticking part is, when I found out about the fact that most of these individuals, they did very good courses in the university. Imagine doing industrial mathematics and you had a 2-1 and you couldn't fight to get scholarship and japa. A lot of you want to japa, but you want someone to carry you. You want one girl to come and marry you, or you want one guy and marry you. Are you okay?
They are not okay.
That is not obedience like kind of things. The man you call Obi is a very hardworking and humble man, no? So if you want to identify with obedience, get to work. Get to work. That is please. Let me be the one to scold my fellow obedient. They won't fight me. I tell them out of love. You know, you are so worried, they will come for you. But let me be the one to scold them. I'm obedient for life. If you look at Obi, Obi is a very hardworking man. No? He's a very hardworking man. He lives by example. He will enumerate a lot of his credentials, a lot of trainings he's taking. Which one are you taking? If he goes to court now as he has gone and they swear him in, how are we going to support his government? If I send a proposal to Obi and say, Obi, I want to offer capacity building for free to all your ministries, we need to begin to inject soft skills into them. We want to teach soft skills to get them up to speed. And I show him my credentials. What do you think he will do? What do you think he will be looking at me as? But we are here. We are pushing. Obi should be sworn in. Obi should be sworn in. Absolutely. I want him to be sworn in. They stole our votes. I know which we have told. We've also been indisciplined in the past, but let's put a stop to it. That's why we wanted to be. But while that is going on, what value are you adding to yourself? That's why I'm introducing you guys to this. On my platform, Zit Worldwide, I do mentorship, I do trainings, and I coach. I hold sessions every Friday. I have coaches there, healthcare, relationship, leadership, soft skills. They coach. People from different parts of the world, they call in every Friday. You must subscribe, bro. It's not free because those people, I pay them. I live in America, but I create jobs for people in Nigeria. So while you are listening to me, don't look at me as I am a noise maker. I have been through that route. Name anything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I have been on Daddy Freeze severally. Even before I started coming to market Zit Worldwide on his platform. I have shared you stories that I was almost carrying drugs. I went to almost do juju to come and carry drugs. Tell me anything, I have seen it. I have carried concrete. I have done house boy in Lagos. So tell me, what is it I haven't done? There's no problem when you find yourself doing that at a given time. It is just a means to livelihood. Today's capacity building discussion. You see, we are only having 437. Let Daddy Freeze bring Bobby here now. Everybody wants to come and look Bobby. Everybody wants to come and gossip.
You go just see 100 people who they look you like this. They go begin
All is capacity building. Nobody wants to be here to listen. So how do you make the money? How do you impact your fellow? You guys have started calling me. Don't call me yet. Don't call me yet. I'll call all of you. Don't worry. Just drop your message, reach out, sign up for the class. I have a class that's coming this weekend. It's free. Come to class first. Learn. If you like what you get, if you like what you see, then you can pay for the certification. The certification is $750 now because SAFE just increased their fees. SAFE, the owners of the certification, they just increase their money. But we can give you discounts. We can play around something just to get people alongside and all that. I don't own the certification. And the good thing is this, you can take the trainings, put them in your resume, and still get a job without the certification. No, I don't ask for payment, except if you are coming to my business analysis class, you must pay. That one is standard. If you are going to qualitative analysis class, that qualitative analysis class, guys, listen, nothing comes to me. That class is being taught by my mentees. Shehu, I started mentoring Shehu since when he was in final year. In Yolua, I started mentoring in Yolua since when she was in 300 level. They are my mentees. I vouch for them. If you go on my page, you will notice that I share stories of people who attended their class and they are making money now and encouraging other people to make money. So your 50,000 naira doesn't come to Wilfred. I don't do $50,000 naira. I do dollars. 50,000 naira is some change for my boys and my girl to take her enjoy for Lagos, I'll be for Nigeria. So you pay that one to them. Software testing is good, but they don't have too many people they hire and they pay small money. They pay small money. So if you don't mind small money, you can start with software testing. It's good. If that is your passion, make do with it. It is definitely going to be nice. And for those of you that you were able to japa and you are still using mouth to change and transition out of Korofo work, I'm begging you, please, don't give us bad names. We are not suffering in America. Those of you that after you now do anyhow, you now come to Daddy Freeze and be shedding crocodile tears. Daddy Freeze, that guy that said, oh, that his wife sent him out of the house, blah, blah, blah. If you drive truck in America and you're a married man, Daddy Freeze, your wife will leave you. If you work in an oil company, you go to offshore over time, your wife will leave you. I have clients, yes. I have this client, they pay him over $20,000 every month. But ever since he got married, he hasn't spent 1 month with his wife. Yes. And the wife is APRN. I was the one that helped him transition out. He's now a DevOps engineer. That is free. Women need comfort. The kind cold when they America, duvet, no they here. You go there inside sea as offshore engineer, they collect money. Your wife, they sit down, they sleep on bed by herself, day in, day out. Person go help you. Truck driving is good when you are single. As soon as you get married, begin to make plans to transition out of it. You know why? When you go trucking, driving, you might be away for days. When cold, they put your wife for house. You they road, you they find money, You know say pekus no they hear.
Hey, yo, what?
That is why. Yes, that's your. There has to be wisdom in this thing. When you are married, my daughters know they hear word from my wife. Now me they hear. They just say daddy is coming upstairs. Everybody don't behave. So when you leave your wife and your kids by herself, is that what she married you for? Begin to transition out. Educated minus, underscore one. Nobody needs to ask nursing. Me. You don't have to. Nursing is good. We need nurses to take care of us when we are sick. Daddy Freeze. When I came to America, they make nursing look like if you don't do nursing, you've not done any career. Nurses will always be short in America, they will need more people to come and work as nurses. However, because of the demand for nursing and because of the hours availability, so people think nursing is, and here is what it is. Oyibo would prefer you become nurse to come and cater for them so that they will keep controlling you. That is why anybody will become nurse, you get a job immediately. But ask me, do they pay them well? No. You see those numbers I'm calling for you, 125,000.
They were earning $10,000 a month as nurses.
No, that was because there was COVID, and they have to pay for the hazard. Now, if you make $10,000 as a nurse a month, you're a traveling nurse. You're a traveling nurse. You are not sleeping in your home, so you have to travel to a particular location, and when you go there, you pay for the hotel you stay, the rental car, and then they will pay you. I have them as clients. I convert them from nursing to IT. I have them, a lot of them as clients. My ex-wife was a nurse. Before you can think of 165, 121 and above, you must be APRN. APRN is you have masters and you have specialty in a particular area. So what I say to people like this is this: if you want to be a nurse, let it be out of passion. Born out of passion. But if it is money, before you make 200,000 that I make, your back go bend. You don't see it. You have to go out. You know how many patients you see per time? When you work daytime, you see 8 patients. When you work at night, you see 4, depending on the unit you work. If you want to become a nurse, let it be because you love it. If it's money, come, I will show you Indian girls who are IT gurus. They collect 180, 200, they chill in their home. You won't even know. That your small nursing money, now you think they make noise. Come to IT, we'll show you people where they make money. They know they come off from their house. My daughter's godmother was trained as a nurse by the parents. She went back to school to study to become a pharmacist. As I'm talking to you now, she's a scrum master. She has 3 jobs. She's a mother and she's a wife. She lives inside her home. Mm-hmm. She makes more money than any nurse or any pharmacist.
Do you help with resume building?
Absolutely. That's the coaching part. I said it. I said, after you've taken this Scrum Master certification or the product owner or business analysis, that's just part 1. When it comes to the part 2, you must be able to get your resume up to par. Now, you can't use one resume to apply to all jobs. You must tailor your resume to fit it. Someone must show you. Someone must show you. Or else you will be doing anyhow. So I do. That's part of my service is $1,000 for 4 hours. If you need that service,
$1,000
go
for
on my
4
website.
hours.
It is there.
Wilfred, yes. They make money.
Yes. I don't know what you're talking about, Oga. You know when that time, when your boy come your channel, the first time, he was still a boy. Now he's a man. Yes, so that is here's the thing. When I teach the class for free, you can be sure you're gonna have fun. They all have fun. And then if they choose to pay for the certification, that is great. But now when you want to come and sit down, it's like as I'm sitting down with you like this one-on-one. You know what I mean? I'm now coming to sit with you like this one-on-one. And you want all that attention. And so, but what I have to say is this. A lot of them make me put hours on it. So long before the first time I came to your channel, I gave them unlimited hours for $700. That is free. Shebi, that you know that was what led me to be in court now. So now I have to calculate hours. So when you pay, if you do what you're supposed to do, I got you. But if you don't, I would stamp that contract for you. I said, this is what you paid for. off my back. Some of them will pay me that money, and I will show them what to do. I will give them templates. I don't do stuff for people. I'm a coach. I did not go to John Maxwell to train to be a coach, to come and be doing stuff for you. I will show you how to do it. I will give you the tools and show you the technical know-how to do them. Some of them will go just truly. They can go for like 2-3 weeks. They will just show up again and say, Fred, I'm so sorry. Family this, family this. And I'll be like, go and check your contract. How long did I say I was going to talk to you? You said 2 weeks. Your money don't finish. Yes. Yes. I want to YouTube. Help me with back me. Oh, okay. I don't know all that. So as long as you come. So I have people. There is this young girl last 2 Sundays. She paid me $1,000. She was referred to by one of my friends on LinkedIn, and she paid me $1,000. I swear, within 3 days, the young girl finished. She optimized her resume, LinkedIn, created the definition of tell me about yourself, all the things she needed to do. I enumerated it. I was so excited for her. I added her to my community. Now I'm coaching her. She's picking up interviews, and that's it. Because she showed me that she's serious. She went to Covenant University. Dali Freeze. I am honored to tell you that I have a lot of Covenant University graduates who are my clients and mentee. And I had HND. That's why I said, I am just privileged to be in this position. I am not qualified in anywhere to talk to some of the people I do. Dali Freeze, I have C-suite executive now as clients. They are up here. I would not in any way have access to them, but for capacity building. A lot of them are C-suite executive in Nigerian enterprises. Yes. This thing you see me talking to you about has given me that privilege to be. They come to my class. A lot of them that are in my class, they see it. So when you pay me $1,000, don't think I am going to be your slave. I won't be your slave. If you know you are not going to work, don't come on my platform. If you know you are not going to work, you are not putting in the work, I beg you, don't come, don't pay. But if you know you are ready to work, I got you. That's my standard. If you know you're not ready to work, don't come, don't pay. I say it all the time. And if you think you want to come and try my patience, all of you know that this village boy, I can be crazy. Akpo Saka, respect. People that have been through my life, through my class, they know what I'm talking about. Yes. It is not an easy thing, but it's doable. It's not for everybody. But you see why I feel it's for everybody. That is Freeze. You know when Nigerian men want to follow Pekus, they will go all out. When they want to follow Pekus, they will go all out. Even the content creation that you want to make money off Facebook, TikTok, and everywhere, it is not easy. I'm trying to build my TikTok platform because a lot of people want me to come there to be doing my live there too. You know those people that come there to talk, click this. Now serious work.
Now, just work.
It's not easy.
You know, I'm live on TikTok as I'm talking to you with 40 people watching. I'm live on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Vido Matu is here looking for trouble.
So it's a lot of work. But some people will just think, as soon as you just come in, you make money. And I ask you, when you went to college to get your degree, did you just walk into your first year and you got your degree? No, you went through a process. Some of you that started me with this journey last year in August, some of you have gotten jobs. There are some people that got jobs that they freeze, but because they don't have papers, they think breaks my heart. Yes. There's some of them, they're so good, they are so into what they do. They got jobs, but because they don't have papers, they were not able to start. Some also got jobs, but because that state is not going to be friendly with, because they are single mothers, They couldn't because they wanted full 100% remote. We understand those things happen. But for an average person who will put in the work and stay consistent, trust me, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. But I say it in all humility and with all sense of love. If you know you're not ready to work, don't come to my platform. Zit does not tolerate laziness. Now, let me say something. So last year, the first time I came to Daddy Freeze, between July, no, is it July or August? And let's say January, the number of people who reached out to me from different countries to help their family member to gain scholarship to come to the US, not American schools. My first advice is always no, don't. They will not appreciate it. They will not do the work. They'll say, Fred, why? I said, because statistics and numbers that I have seen before tells me that. Yes, statistics. Dudu or more article. DM me. You will tell me, let's know why that money must come down. DM me. So I'll tell them no. They'll say, no, Fred. This I said, I am telling you the truth. That thing no go work. That is, do you realize that they will go ahead and insist? They will, let me say, out of 20 of them who paid me $500 to cater for their family members and walk them through, it was only one person who went through that process and is in the US. The rest, I just ate free $500 from their family members. So that's why I am begging. If you know either your family member or you listening to me wants to join any of the capacity building services that I offer, if you know you are not ready to do the work, please don't come here. Business analysis is 20 days, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m., 10 to 11. It has never been 10 to 11. It's always been 10 to 11:30 or 10 to 12. It's always an interesting class. Those of you that have attended, you can be sure. Their transcript now fake, no be fake. I have over 40 students who are in North American schools, in grad schools here. If it is fake, waiting concern you. The school will go verify now. They will send you back home. So if you are reaching out and you know in your heart of heart, you are coming with entitlement mentality, you will tell me to do your resume. You are lying. I don't do the resume for anybody. Yeah. You say someone says, some people are willing to do better, but can't afford to pay for your coaching, sir. That's fine. You can afford to come to the group coaching. You can come to the group coaching, and whatever you want us to coach you about, you say it. We'll bring it up to the group and we coach. But if you want to keep me on a one-on-one, it's like me coming to talk to Daddy Freeze on a one-on-one like this now. Daddy Freeze, look,
If
you come on me in sleep.
And talk on my
He
topic.
probably had
For instance,
another.
I want to talk on Peter Obi versus Tinubu. It's free, but you cannot come there as Scrum Master.
It's free. And you know what I mean? Know your business. You one-on-one with Daddy Freeze, and you think you should do it for you for free. No, you have to pay for his time. It is just standard. It's standard. So I know a lot of people, even when they come to my class Daddy Freeze, after that, they say, Fred, help me take a look at my resume. To look on your resume, that 1,000 must be in my account. I can't teach you for free for about 16 hours and then still come and sit down and look at your resume. That's I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. That's too much for me to offer. So if you come to my class for free, that's fine. I appreciate that. But if you want the certification, you got to pay for it. It's $750 now. But we can play around and give you discounts. That's fine. But if you now want me to come to you for one-on-one, to sit down with you and walk you through most of the things you need to do, that's not something I want to. Scrum Master is free. Safe Scrum Master, Safe Product Owner is free. You can come to class. It's coming up this weekend. And then on the other weekend, Safe Scrum Master is coming up on the 18th, 19th. Safe Scrum Master is coming. 11, 12, product owner, product manager is free. Come to class for free. Come and learn. Come and learn. Now, note, when you're coming to my class, you're coming to a coaching class. I was a coach for over 11 years before I started training. So when you come to my class, I'm going to coach you. Daddy Freeze, imagine people coming to my class and they want to talk or they want to answer questions. They'll be like, I think. And meanwhile, what they are going to say is absolutely correct. But why are you watering it down? I think. Or they want to say, I just want to. If you want to be in the corporate world in America, you don't use those terminologies. I just want to. So if you're in my class, I will ask you, please, can I give you feedback, please? You'll be like, yes. I say, are you sure you can handle the feedback? You say, yes. I don't think it is wise for you to put a line, I just want to. You've already watered down what you want to share. It looks like you're not confident. It shows lack of confidence. It shows low self-esteem. This last class, it was coming like more than 2-3 times. Everybody just pick them up quick. So when you come to my class, you're coming to a coaching class. You're not just coming to one of those training classes. No, you get coached and you get trained. It's always a memory class, a memorable one. And after the class,
someone on YouTube is saying, pin your number. Is your phone number?
My number is there.
Okay, hold on. Let me call out the number. If you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on Instagram, YouTube or Facebook, Wilfred Asuquo's number is +1 860 634 8336. I'll take that number again. Get a pen or a paper wherever you are. I'll take the number again. +1 860 634 8336. Send a WhatsApp message to that number right now if you're interested in being coached by Wilfred Asuquo. If you're interested in becoming a Scrum Master, if you're interested in all the many ways he has been dishing out tonight, how you can earn in US dollars remotely. You don't have to be there. You can earn from the comfort of your home. You don't have to work 16 hours as a nurse. You don't have to be a caregiver and be changing old people's diapers. You can live in your own house, have time for your kids and wife or kids and husband, as the case may be, and still have a budding career. The number again is +1 860 634 8336. Over to you, Wilfred.
Yes, thank you so very much. And for those of you that don't know, I do live every day, sometimes twice a day. I talk on these things. Those of you that you can't afford me on a one-on-one, you can come on my live on Instagram or Facebook. I talk on this subject every single time. But you see, when you come on my class, you sit on Zoom. When I talk, I show you. That's the difference. When I talk, I show you. For those of you that are listening to me, it might not sound logical because coaching is not something that is common where we come from. Instead of coach, you have pastor. Instead of coaching, you have pastor. No, your pastor cannot do everything. Your pastor cannot coach you in your career. He cannot coach you in your business career. He can't coach you on your relationship career, or relationship issues. He can't coach you. So there are people that are like specific to what they do. So if they were encouraging coaching where we come from, some people would have been discovering themselves forever. So there is one person in here listening to me, Auntie Wumi. I've never met her before. Now, Auntie Wumi was introduced to me by another client that I've not met before too. So Auntie Wumi now introduced somebody, Miss Dami. I'm not sure she's here. She's not on Instagram. And I've been coaching that lady for the last 3 weeks. Yesterday, when I checked up on her after the class, she was like, Wilfred, you just made me feel like I wasted my 8 years in America. No. Seek for knowledge. Seek for knowledge. And the only way you can seek for knowledge is when you connect with people that can pull you up. What kind of relationship are you keeping? Show me your friend. I'll tell you who you are. Some of you, when you come to Daddy Freeze page, it's not you to focus on the content of the people or what he's dishing out. If it's not resonating with you, just leave. But instead, you will come and display some dingbat-like behavior that don't make sense. You are losing. I'm not trying to praise him. There are certain things he will bring that I don't agree with him. But there are so many. He brings people here who brings a lot of opportunities to share. That's how you connect. Now, it's not everybody you want to send mail to. You say hi, hello. No. There are certain things you take your time. Hello, Wilfred. I know I am, bashing into your DM, but nonetheless, I appreciate what you've been doing, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if you don't mind. I have few. Present yourself logically and respectfully and send the message. It's good enough to start building relationship from there. But you see, when you sit down, anybody you see, hi, hello. Some of us, because we have nice bobby and we have back, we think that one will catch it. No, be every man that in the catch. And if you look, you need this person, or you need what this person is offering. And some of us, we don't want to allow people to come close. You are putting your page in private, but you are going to meet other people whose page is open, and you expect them to be nice to you. My very good friend Obi here is telling you, it's called emotional intelligence.
If you drop a comment on my page, some people will come to your page, but you cannot ask them, you cannot respond to their comment. You drop a comment on my page, whether you agree with me or you disagree with me, the moment I try to reply and I cannot, I block you immediately. Those people are blocked. So why are you commenting on my page if your comments are restricted?
On my page.
So I can't comment on your own page, but you are commenting on my page. Half the time they talk
on my page. Good. And that's what I'm saying, that's how you lose opportunities. Because when Daddy Freeze will post those things, there are people that will make comments that resonate with you, and you can use that opportunity and connect with them. I have connected with so many beautiful souls in the course of this, my coaching career, Daddy Freeze. So many beautiful souls that have added so much value to my world and my life. So you are putting your page in private, but you want people whose page are open to trust you. How do you want to get that going? How? Yes, Auntie Wumi is here. Auntie Wumi is here. She introduced one girl, like, she's feeling so bad. She paid me $3,000. Now, the people that he stays with says that money was too small. She's taking business analysis, product owner, scrum master, and I'm coaching her again one-on-one. They told her that money is too small. That where did she get that from? And she's already thinking in 3 weeks that she has learned so much. I say you haven't learned anything yet. You still have more to learn. And with that same $3,000, she can attend all my classes. I'm teaching release train engineer the upper week. She's attending that class for free. That's not a class I will ever teach for free because it's a 3 days class. It's 24 hours. The class is $2,400 that it frees. Last month, when I taught it, 7 people attended it. It was $2,200. But because the price of safe certification has changed now, so it's now $2,400. Last month, 7 people paid for that class. Yes. So, but if you are in my community, you attend that for free. You attend it for free. Yes. If you are inside my community, that business analysis is for free. Whatever makes you be inside my community, you attend all my trainings, all my coaching for free. And it's a one-time payment, except you are in the other ones where it is, you have different coaches coming to coach. That one is $50 a month. But this other one that is career-driven, which is really, really, I'm the one managing it. Definitely, it's one-time payment. You attend them for free. So if you come to my class, you are coming to a coaching session, just so you know. Can someone who, that's a good question. Thank God, this person, Song C84, he said, can someone who do not hold BSc do these courses? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have so many that don't have a degree. They are on board on this thing. You don't need a degree. In fact, you see this certification, it streamlines you to a particular thing. Another thing is this: the more certification you have, the more sellable you become. If you know what it is, will make you make your money back. My friend made 100K last year, and I was the one that told him where to do his classes. Absolutely. Anywhere. I took my trainings from Indians. All my trainings, I took them from Indians. Yes. A lot of you will not like Indians because you would think you can't understand them. Me, now inside my head, I take the year Indian because I really wanted to, I knew what I wanted. And I needed to have them at particular time. So anyone that suits my time, that's the one I will pick. I studied criminology in Leeds Metropolitan now, and I'm a digital project manager. Absolutely. It doesn't matter the course you study. I studied applied chemistry in college. What I'm doing is completely different. So one thing that will stand you out, one thing that will help you scale, guys, is when you build relationship with people. When you build relationship, when you take your time and build relationship with people. Now, what money will give you, relationship will give you for free. What money will give you, relationship will offer you for free. There are so many people that I've built relationship with. I have coached them for free. They've gotten so much from me. I did not take a dime from them. I'll give you an example. Sheung, the guy that teaches, one of those kids that is teaching qualitative analysis. I've been mentoring him for free. I have not taken a dime from him one day. He has gotten scholarships that is coming to the US this year. I did not take a dime from him. So many. So many. I have one in Princeton, all over US. I didn't take money from them. So relationship will offer you free things that you want, but in building relationship, note, don't be greedy. A lot of us, as soon as we just hit Daddy Freeze, hi Daddy Freeze, can you, must we start with a request? That's poor emotional intelligence. These are things we need. So if you meet Obi tomorrow now, you obedience listening to me, we are obedient, so I'm also obedient. If you meet obedient tomorrow now, are you going to be begging obedient for money? No. You could start with good relationship. So these and many are those things we should be looking forward to training and increasing the capacity. They are called soft skills. Soft skills. Soft skills make me who I am. Soft skills. If it's book, I went to a polytechnic, village boy as I am. So me, I teach product owner. It's coming up this Saturday. Biola Adeyemi. Go to my website. Come to the class this weekend. It is free. Who can train me on Scrum Master? I can train you on Scrum Masters 18th and 19th. Come to class. Go to my website. The link is there. I'll send you the link for you to join the class. So soft skills is completely lacking in our society. We've lost it. We've lost them. So we need to bring them back one after the other. We need to bring them back, because at the end of the day, by the time you now, let's say you make money. After you make money and you feel you've arrived, okay, what value are you adding to your community? Look at Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze has built this is platform. You know how many souls, you know how many lives that is giving back to the society. In fact, I met him in the place of service, offering, when this page was not yielding money. He wasn't yielding money. Yes, but he has used his platform to add value to life and to communities. Even though we are paying for this, but he has created a platform whereby people that are living outside of the country, at least now I have an opportunity to counter most of those things that they come here to make. People are coming here to cry crocodile tears. Women did this, women did that. Daddy Freeze, think about it for a minute. This your boy sitting in front of you. Do I look like someone that a woman will send out of the house? No, now. When you do what you're supposed to do, the woman go to pamper you. When he wants to send you come out, he go to think twice.
Easy to find.
In fact, my own, before you go, I go carry my load. Daddy Freeze, when they talk, I said, I can't stay in Yanka. Haven't you seen the way he's taking care of his wife? Can't you see how he supports his wife in that business he's doing? Where is Wilfred located? I'm located in the US. I'm in the US, Maryland. That, when you hear Daddy Freeze say, I can never stay in Yankee, all that one, Daddy Freeze is making noise. If he found himself here, the same way he's treating his wife good where he is, he will treat his wife good where he is.
Yes, treat her very good.
Yeah, you did. I mean, you do all the time. So if you treat a woman good, why will he send you outside? So, and the thing is, when I hear them come and be crying and be shouting, and I'm thinking in my head, did you tell us what you did? Did you tell us exactly what you did that the lady sent you out of the house? You did. They don't tell us. They just tell us what they want us to hear. You know that I knew I never had a time. I mean, I couldn't come on your life in one of those days. Yeah. You know, I've been married before.
I just found out
my wife was from my village.
You said it.
How? Yes. I've been married before, and I married someone from my village. I mean, two villages away from me. She was a nurse.
What now happened?
Yes, she was. Daddy Freeze. Because I didn't have paper, but she did, and there was so many rules. Like, she wanted to pay once in 3 months. She doesn't want me to call my parents.
No, I don't understand.
What we want to do that. And I was.
She said, "I once in 3 months would they touch that place."
I know, Calabar boy.
Once in 3 months, God forbid. Which kind of death?
You heard me. You heard me right.
Now, so she tell you.
And then
once in 3 days,
she didn't tell me before. She didn't tell me before we got into that. She didn't tell me before we got into that. It was after we got into the marriage that I found out that she don't like Bekusi. So they thought of Bekusi is the beginning of wisdom. And me, before I came to America, one of my mentors already told me. He said, "Fred, there are 3 people you must be careful of. 1, children. 2, elders. 3, women. That is, your wife can call police that you rape her. Here. So if a woman says, she doesn't need to say no. When once you feel the pressure off you, you understand? Back off. Or she gives you some eye kind of, me, I don't back off. So when he come like say, anytime we want quickos, now fight. So in the course of our conversation, that was when she said,
what am I
like, okay,
doing with you? What killing me at your together?
I pack my load. Quick, I carry my load. Now me found
when I born children.
We had a son. If that is fish, hold on. If based on the number of times you pekus your spouse, you have a child. I shouldn't have had one. I was in that marriage for almost 3 years. We never had pekus 10 times in a month. I never. You know how you go feed pekus once, twice, enjoy the tea one day, right? It has never happened. I can't remember.
Let me ask
it has
you
never
a question.
happened.
Was she circumcised?
That answer is
yes. It don't me too before for one relationship where I don't go mention the relationship. It was frustrating. You go on run mad.
Yes. I was thinking about that, but and the sad part was not ready to take intervention, like meeting a counselor and all that. No. Now me carry my bag. I carry my bag like this. I say, baby girl, now you good, now me bad. I will see you later.
And me, I go tell her, say me I bad though.
If
if
it is by how many times you pay, if now by how many times you pay coos, now you get baby. I know suppose get baby with. No. Yes. So that was why I was telling you that when I hear men come to cry, some cry. Now you allow me. Now me carry my back. Now me file divorce. I say, baby girl, now you good though. Now me bad. I have to move. My son is there waiting for them. I don't even ask. Okay, now I don't even move. You're still doing drama for me to see my son. Why? So when you usually share your story, I could relate. I don't see my son. I haven't seen my son since 2018 or 2019.
Now so they be.
I haven't. In fact, I offer to spend more on my kid. For example, I used to order polos, kiddies polos, all those kiddies clothes. I will send it to my kids to be worn. I will go to school to go and see my kid. My kids, because now white neighborhood for that Connecticut, when would they know they wear the clothes. I'm like, what's going on? Because you realize that I make the money, my child must look good. It's just like my girls. My girls must look good. Yeah, like in America now, they use the hair, how your picking hair be as a girl child. Know how their house be. Know how their parents, because plaiting that hair is expensive. So some parents don't have energy to keep it neat all the time. But we they try because Daddy Freeze, they fit talk your child into depression for school. You know how I was trying to explain something to you that the reason why some people would think obedience are toxic was because when Labour Party came up with OB, they tried to tell them that they don't have structure. They tried to tell them that there are 2-3 people in the room. They tried to tell us that they are just noisemaker on the internet. Those statements are psychologically derogatory. So if not that, we were now adults to fight it back. And now it will tell on us. So imagine if you have a child going to school and they try to talk that child down. What? I mean, they do that all the time. You see, as my girls did this house, I am training them on how to counter such, because it's bound to happen. As a matter of fact, when they say your black kid is doing very well, they will begin to start doing that. So even as now, I'm already teaching my little girls how to counter that immediately, or else it will seep into them. The reason why you wake up in the morning and tell them you're beautiful, you're smart, nobody runs you down, you are strong, you are confident. Because right now, you can have to push that into their brain before they start going. So when you go and tell them anything contrary, they will tell you, no, my dad don't tell me that. My daddy tells me, even now, even my daughter will say, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am confident, because I already started putting that in their head. This is America. The earlier you learn it, the better. So if you as a man, you don't understand all these nitty-gritties. The reason why, if you are a truck driver, you are not there at home to instill these little nuances inside of your children. You leave them for your wife. She will get tired. She will leave. Yes. Because after you've gone all the way and before you come back, when my child is having an event somewhere, they are going somewhere, do you know I put everything on a standstill and I follow them? Even though the mother is going with them, I also go because they want to see you there. So whenever I see men coming to your channel and be wailing and be, I have gone through this before. I'm in this same America. It's only happening when you allow it. Now here we did. All of us did here. Now all of us die here. So we leave Nigeria now. We leave. We'll come here. Why must we come and allow our fellow? No, it doesn't happen. I left. Do I pay child support? Yes, I do. And I made it clear. This is how it has to be. Because I can afford to keep this child too. The reason I allow this child to stay with you is this is all you've got. Maybe I don't live now that it's almost 11 years. He never married now. Now foreigner marry me. My wife is not.
Where is she from?
Yes. My wife is a Cameroonian. Yes, now. She donated me to a Cameroonian. Another woman from another country carried me. And that one has kept me now 11 years. Yes. So when I see them come here and be wailing, no, something is missing.
We have to talk about this sometime this week. How to lose a spouse. Lose a spouse abroad. Wilfred, we've been on for over 2 hours. I enjoyed this session. I want you to summarize in 2 minutes, and I want to read out your number once you're done so people can log in. Guys, this is a 1 in a million opportunity. I am in my house all day. There's nothing my children are doing. I was talking to my brother-in-law. His wife is abroad. He lives in Nigeria, but he's wealthy, so he shuttles. Every 2-3 months, he's abroad. He said, you go abroad and see it's somersaulting. When did you learn this one? He will come back home. 3 months later, I go there, his daughter is speaking French. One day he said, no, I can't do this again. I have to be part of my children's lives. When I thought about it, I thank God I'm at home most of the time when my son comes home from school. I watch them grow. I impact into their lives. We pray together. We do our Sunday service together. I have a relationship with my kids. I have an awesome relationship with my wife. We spend so much time together. I hardly go out. If I go out of my bedroom, is to go downstairs to wash car or to just get something done around the house. So what am I trying to say? You're not living a life you are working 16 hours a day. If you like, build 20 in Nigeria. If you are a nurse, and for you to make $5,000-$10,000 every month, you are working 16 hours a day. You don't have a life. What you are living is not life. People, you see, poverty has
is not
messed with your head. Let me tell you something. You might be. I know a nurse who bought 3 houses in Lagos during the COVID period. I don't have 3 houses in Lagos, and I don't want 3 houses in Lagos. Instead of having 3 houses in Lagos, I'd rather have the extra time with my family. I'd rather have the extra time with my wife. I'd rather sit down and be able to watch Netflix every night. I must watch at least an hour or 2 of Netflix with my madam, unless the next day is exceedingly busy. I must. It's a must. It's our bonding time. You understand? So many of you think, and let me break your heart. The other day I was talking about watches because I'm a wristwatch enthusiast. I was talking about watches the other day, and somebody was like, "Why would you waste so much money on a watch?" I said it the other day. I said, "Watches are better investment than property if you know what you're buying." Ed Sheeran bought a watch for $50,000 in 2016. That watch is worth $3 million now. And someone was like, "Can you live in the house? Can you live the way you live in a house? Can you live in a watch?" And my answer to the person is, you are thinking in a way you have not overcome housing, shelter, food, and clothing. When you've not overcome those three things,
and clothing,
you will always think around them.
Those are the psychological needs I just told you.
Always be thinking, you see a car. There's a picture of my friend Julian Osula driving out of his house on Tunde Ednot's page. You know, see Julian Osula driving out of Tunde Ednot's page. Look at this with his Ferrari, and then his security guards put planks on the road so the car could come out because the car is very low. I'm hearing people like, you can't drive this car to Mushin.
Very low.
Do you know I have a very low car? What am I going to do in Mushin?
Yeah.
The highest I've driven that car since I bought it in Nigeria since I bought it in 2020 when I got it brand new, is to Banana Island. That's the highest I've gone. Normally I don't drive beyond Lekki to VI. I go to VI with my wife, go to do massage, enter the car, drive it back. Even like that, there was one I went to pass that 1004 road. The car got stuck on the road. Okay, that day I was my daughter had to come down. But you see, the essence is I did not buy the car for transportation. I bought it for fun. Do you understand? I did not buy it because I needed the car. I have 5 cars. I did not buy it because I needed the car. I have enough cars that we don't even know what to do with. Those are my toys. Those are my pleasure toys. I get inside them. I drive out with my family to spend. It's not like we don't have house, but we decide to go and spend a weekend in a hotel so my kids can have a change of environment. You know, it's not like we don't have a house. And each time I do that, I spend over ₦1 million for a 3-day weekend because we eat out. I take them to restaurants. We have fun. You understand? We go, and then on Monday we come back home. You see, I'm not thinking in food, shelter, and clothing. By the grace of God, we've passed those.
You've passed those, and that's the essence of this meeting.
Get
to see, pass
as
those.
Long as you are thinking food, shelter, and clothing, you can. Your whole life, you'll be a slave to money. Money will be your God. Because until you work, you cannot eat. But once you've overcome food, shelter, and clothing, by the grace of God, I live in my house. So I don't have a shelter problem. I thank God that we can eat. And I thank God that I can wear clothes that are not torn, so I'm not naked. I can now start thinking of watch. I can start thinking of traveling abroad for fun. So you see, some of you are still in the food, shelter, clothing phase, despite that you have some money. And do you know why? Because you have failed to upgrade yourself out of certain scenarios. And listen, nobody works 16 hours a day as passion. If you are working as a nurse because you love nursing, you will not do 16 hours a day.
Darren Freeze, just before I will make that statement you were asking me, just to add to what you said, I know none of those people that come to your channel to say, my wife is a Scrum Master. I've married her for 11 years, right? I pay all the bills in America. She doesn't pay bills. Yes. You hear 50-50, right? All the time, right? Not Wilfred. I pay. She's here. She's on this live. She's hearing me. She can confirm it. She doesn't pay. She works, so she doesn't pay bills. You know why? You know how they grow us in Nigeria now? They grow us to be men, to pay all the bills in Nigeria. I pay all the bills in my house. This is a condo. It's a townhome. It's a duplex. This is basement I'm living. This is Maryland. It's just 20 minutes away from DC. It's expensive. I pay all from food, water, the clothes she wears, her money saved. You know why? With or without her, wouldn't I survive? With or without her, wouldn't I take care of my children? So I have conditioned my head to be a hustler. I think of how to do things. So when I see men come to this channel who lives in outside of the country to downgrade men like me, Niger men like me, you give me that I cry. You see what you just said that you do? That's what I do. I'll just take my wife. I'll tell her, babe, which hotel do you want to go and spend a night? If the hotel will be 5-star, I know they go there. She don't know which hotel you want to go and spend a night. When I'm going somewhere with my whole family, grandma lives with us. I pay the same hotel for grandma and myself. Everybody, we go there with the kids. I know they sleep for a personal house with my wife. Never. When I come, what makes me leave this house? 5-star hotel, now they sleep. You have to grow past that psychological needs first before you can now begin to think of luxury, begin to think of investment, looking for 30% return of investment. The reason why we are introducing this for you. You see why that the freeze is saying this confidently? I live in America. I pay for his service. You know how many people outside of the countries from the different countries are paying for this same service? Because he decided to digitalize his business. And that's why we are telling you to digitalize your business. When your income flow is still locally driven, you won't be able to go and sleep in that Banana Island hotel or any hotel in VI with your family. You can't, because you haven't crossed the Rubicon of psychological needs. Wake up, digitalize your skill set, make money in hard currency regardless where you are. I got paid by Kenyans through Flutterwave that got hacked over the weekend. I have customers, clients in Kenya, Tanzania, South Africa, all those African countries. They pay me through EcoBank or Flutterwaves. Do you know that I forgot that I had money inside Flutterwave? When I learned that they were hacked over the weekend, now I go check. I get 2007 for you. As in, I forgot that I had money there. Sincerely. Sincerely. The money no play, but food shouldn't be a problem. Food, water, that is free. You know water is a problem in Nigeria. In Lagos, for example, why are we still fetching water in a whole Lagos? People are still going to fetch water. And when they go and fetch water, you know I've been there before that is free. You go and fetch water for 25 liters. Now that one you go drink, you go shower, you go cook.
24 hours water in my estate is just drink that water or that bottled water. See, so
now that bottled water, that's all we drink here in this house. My mentee, one of my mentees was coming from Texas to visit me. I paid for his flight to and fro. He's a young boy. He's the only child of his parents. I facilitated his coming to the US and everything. He's like my boy. When he came, I wanted to take him shopping somewhere. He said, no. I said, what do you want? He said, Fred, I've never worn suit before. I said, yeah, you never worn suit. I took him to Men's Warehouse. Men's Warehouse. Now, this guy, classy suit like this. This is I'm not kidding you guys. That suit the guy picked up was $479. Now, he picked up shirts. He picked up other stuff. Now, if I know chop belly food, how will I do that? If I don't master my food, he was here now. I'm not forming. I am not trying to manage food that he eats. And that's what we are saying. Can you please get a skill set that will give you constant flow of income? If you were working in a field and you are not making enough, if what you are doing is putting a strain on your marriage, that is free. I can't count how many marriages I have saved by introducing them to these things. I can't. It's not like I counsel them, but I was able to coach the husband, and the husband transitioned from crazy hours to, you know what I mean? And now they have time to speak to the wife. Now the women, they call me, they thank me. You don't understand. So
Don't
when you are sharing this
joke
kind
with
of
it.
story you are sharing, that means
Give
you are doing it in
it
Nigeria.
a thought. He has classes for every budget, from free to multi-coach classes to one-on-one. All are available. You want to be a Scrum Master? What is your dream? You want financial freedom without having to work crazy hours, without having to work offshore, without having to drive a truck and be away from your family for days, maybe even weeks. Give Wilfred a try. I always tell everybody who comes to my platform, whether you're a client or you're a potential customer, you invest your own money or you spend your own money without Daddy Freeze being responsible. Wilfred paid me money. You were not there to take the responsibility. I make investments every day. You are not there to take the responsibility. Nigerians are always looking for someone to hold because they know they are not doing the work. So they wanted to come and say that, Daddy Freeze, I tried it, it did not work. Daddy Freeze is not for any financial decision you take. Daddy Freeze can suggest things to you, but now your brain is supposed to use. One lady was offering people how to get scholarships abroad. One guy will be car wash, waiting in just hear the abroad part. He no say he got to read book. Now he pay for the session. He said the session no be for him. Can they look for me up and down say we collecting money. Meanwhile, he no ready do the work. He no ready read the book. He just wants to jack abroad to continue his car wash life. Guys, there is Taste Buds did one internet course that she paid $2,000 for.
Wow.
And it's just Instagram, Facebook, and how to man $2,000. Then she has the one she pays $20K. She has the one she pays $5K. And she's watching and learning all these things. You want to upgrade your life, but you want to do it for free. But you want to dash for money. Your January salary, you dash it to your pastor. But what to improve your life, you want that one for free. God will punish you. So, guys, do check out Wilfred Asuquo. You can follow him on Instagram if you're watching on TikTok, YouTube, or Facebook. You can follow him, Coach Wilfred Asuquo. Coach is spelled Coach. Wilfred is spelled Wilfred, and Asuquo is spelled Asuquo. Coach Wilfred Asuquo on Instagram. You could use this number. Get a pen and a paper. I'm going to give you the number one more time. The number is +1 860 634 8336. Once again, the number is +1 860 634 8336. Send him a WhatsApp right now. His name is Wilfred Asuquo, Coach Wilfred Asuquo on Instagram, and pick it up from there. Wilfred, thank you so much for gracing my live.
Yes, Daddy Freeze, before you go, thank you so much. However, when you're coming to talk to me, I am begging, know what you want. I'm begging. If I'm going to chat every single one of you, I will call, but know what you want. I do not subscribe to marketing what I do to you. You know why? It can limit you. You might be a software developer. I would not advise you to leave software developing to come and do Scrum Master because you make more money as a developer. So when you come to me, if you chat me and I'm calling you, please don't tell me, where do I start from? how do I start? No, because if you're telling me how do I start, you are telling me to market what I do. And that will be more of me taking advantage of your vulnerability. And I don't want to do that. So why you come to a coach, I expect you to know what you want. When you chat me and I'm responding to you, or I call you, tell me, Wilfred, I listen to you. I am considering doing this, and this is why. And I will ask you follow-up question. Then the conversation is good. But if you're not asking me, I've listened to you, so where do I start? You are literally telling me that I should scam you because you make yourself vulnerable to me. And as a John Maxwell trained coach, that's not who I am. You are in nursing school and you are hearing me now and you want to move out of your nursing school to come and do Scrum Master. I will personally tell you not to leave your nursing school. I will tell you complete that nursing school first before you come to me. If you ask me that and I'm telling you to leave your nursing school and come and do Scrum Master because I want to collect 700 or 750 from you, I will be wicked. So when you come, don't predetermine what I'm going to tell you, because, and then when you come, don't think you want to come and test Wilfred. You can't lie to me. I've been around for a minute. I've been a village boy, a city boy, now an international coach. So I have gone through these phases. How you want to take past this my village sense? You know easy. So when you come with an open mind, but know what you want. I beg. And don't think because you come, you must pay me money. No, there are some of you, I will just talk to you one time and it will take you and you'll be fine. But you see the class, come to class and learn. Okay? Come with an open mind. Don't come with a mindset of, I was coming so that you will guide me. You're already selling yourself. That's how you are being scammed. That's how you are being taken advantage of. That's how you lose your money. Before you commit your money to Zed, know exactly what you want. Yes, no. Now, Rude Girl, you said, me, where don't they think of leaving my nursing career? Yes, you are thinking. You don't just leave. It's a slow process. You create a path. I have a lot of nursing. Choma is a couple of you. I don't have to call names. You have to follow through a slow process. I didn't just get out of group home and get into a corporate world. It took a step by step. Can I do Scrum Master without IT experience? Absolutely, you can. How do you work in the US without work permit? A lot of companies would always want to use you because they will pay you lesser money to get things done. They are there. Those are things you come and discuss with me in private, and I will share those experiences with you. Okay? So know what you want before you come to me. Determine what you want. Don't just come with that mentality. You make yourself vulnerable. But other than that,
thank you so much, Wilfred Asuquo. God bless you. Once again, the number is +1 860 634 8336. Thank you so much, Wilfred. Take care. God bless you, bro.
Thank you. God bless. Yes, sir.